Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video. We're still doing my collection update since my cousin got me that haul from that estate sale. We're getting into, I believe this is truly the estate sale stuff. I think that vinyl that I've shown already, I think that was his personal collection. I gotta let him know if I'm right on that or not. But yeah, I believe that was out of his personal collection. Now, this stuff is all out of that estate sale that you'll be seeing coming up, and I'm still trying to break down on how to figure out these videos, so there's going to be several of them coming yet, so stay tuned. You'll see it all. It's quite an impressive collection. I decided I'm going to do kind of the artwork, kind of the photos, calendars, stand-ups, lenticular stuff, posters, store display type stuff all right now. I think this is kind of, I want to get this one out of the way because I'm going to plaster that wall back there with a lot of this, start framing it and posting it up. Some of the stuff I don't think I'm going to frame. I think it'll work better out of a frame, but I'm going to start getting it put up there, and I want to get it up there sooner than later. So I got to get the video made before we put it up on the wall, right? So, but before we do get started with that, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And there's been a lot lately, I guess. So thank you so much, and really trying to build this channel, and it's amazing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out, like my next collection update video out of this estate sale haul. Also, please give the video a like. If you like it, it really does help out the algorithms with the YouTubes and all that. So please give it a like, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But let's get on with this next video. So yeah, we got some postcards, photos, all kinds of just kind of stuff you either put on the wall or send in the mail, I guess. I don't know. The first one I'm going to start with, and this one I was kind of looking at a little, I suppose, I don't know, do people save this stuff? I don't know, even if it's Beatles related. I don't see a lot of this. Here is the Beatles 1988 calendar. I was a little puzzled when I saw this, why this would still be in a collection. It is, I see it's Apple Cores Limited, so it's official on the back here. I don't know if you can see that. So 1988 would be an interesting year for the Beatles, because we're just a year out of the CDs coming out. The past masters would have been released at this point. Yeah, I think Beatles were getting on people's mind a little better. Now, I was a little questioning on this, and I'll kind of show you each of the photos out of the calendar here. I suppose the dates and stuff, maybe not so big of a deal, but I'll kind of just flip through and I'll kind of talk as I'm flipping through maybe. But I was a little like, what am I going to do with this? I suppose you could cut out the pictures, or I think it'd be better just to keep it whole. But I did find out it's not exactly mint. As you can see, he did write stuff on here. This is Mom's 49th birthday there. Was it February 24th? I guess we know it was Mom's birthday now. Yeah, I found some little things like this, and what I found interesting on it, let me see as we get to it, I found out what an impressive Beatles fan this guy was. So obviously he had the calendar in 1988. I found a unique entry on here. We got his graduation day right there. Sibley, I don't know what that's about. And then the big party on the 26th. In Slayton or at Slayton's, I don't know. There we go. So that was June, and July is where, oh no, Grandma's. We're going to Grandma's over 4th of July weekend. Well, at least until the 4th of July. Here it is. This was he's a huge Beatles fan entry. On the 13th and 14th of August, he went to and attended at the time it was called the Chicago Beatles Fest. I know now it's the Fest for the Beatles fan, but yeah, that's actually in there. That was pretty cool to see. And so there's August. Dad and Maurice's birthday on the 20th of September. Yep, here it is. His birthday, 20th birthday. So he was 19 when he attended that Fest for the Beatles fan in 1988. So I think this was kind of interesting to see another fellow Beatles fan and kind of his. Now, I don't know if this estate was his. When I get doing the math there, he wasn't that old, not much older than me even. So I'm not sure if this is his stuff or it was his parents' place and this stuff was left there. I don't know. So if your birthday was on, what was that, October 20th? And this video might be coming out about that date. 21st, October 21st. Your birthday was on that, and you know all those other dates there. Let me know. I've got your stuff now. I suppose you would have approved the estate sale though, so I don't know. So that was, I don't know, the calendar. I don't know what I'm going to do with an old calendar, but I think it was interesting, kind of the archaeological, yeah, my Indiana Jones. There we go. That's a lot easier to say. I kind of Indiana Jonesed up that calendar and dug in deeper. Now these were also in there. I'm going to kind of include these just notepads. Let It Be, 2 different Let It Be ones. This one's missing the back though, but doesn't have the stain on the first page. And then a White Album one and another White Album one. This is stuff I normally wouldn't collect, but hey, I've got it now. And let's see, what will we go to next here? Let's do the postcards next. Kind of tried sorting these out. These first ones are all Apple official, I could see. The first one here is this 20 years ago today, Sgt. Pepper's one. So this would have been out in, what, 87? There's the front, and this one they were charging quite a bit for. I left the price tag on the back of these. But yeah, this one, it does actually say, I thought it said somewhere. Oh no, it doesn't. I thought this one said somewhere that it was Apple Core Limited, but I don't see it there. Don't see it now, at least. Now these ones are pretty official ones here. So there's this one, and the back does have the Apple logo and the official Drop T Beatles logo there. So that looks pretty authentic. ClassicoSanFrancisco.com. So these must be fairly new if they got a .com on it. And there's another one out of that collection. That same kind of setup there. The Beatles for Sale album cover, which I absolutely love. Yeah, another one here. This one with their umbrellas. And this one, it doesn't say have the Apple logo, but who is this by? Photofolio.com. Oh, and the umbrellas. One of the greatest Beatles memories I got with somebody else, you know, just chatting Beatles. I went to Washington, D.C. with a choir trip from high school, and our accompanist that came with us and was always, you know, in the classroom every day with us for choir. Him and I got strolling and talking, walking around the mall. I think we were walking over to the Smithsonian Aerospace Museum. He was a big Beatles fan too, and he knew how much I was into it, and he got chatting with me about it. And this was our discussion, walking the mall, heading to the Smithsonian there. Why is the umbrella so associated with the Beatles, yet they never mention an umbrella in any of their songs, do they? I still remember having that conversation with him, and him and I kept trying to come up. We got close with a couple of things, but never got it that we could figure out that umbrella was in any of the lyrics. But yeah, that was just kind of a fun discussion there. And I'm going to open up to all of YouTube here, the vinyl community and everybody else. Why are the Beatles so associated? Is it because of this photo session? Or what? I know, and this was on the album cover of Beatles 65, probably from this photo session. And I know one of their promotional videos I think they did with this too. Is that why him and I had that thought in our head that day? You know, I suppose I got the song Rain too. I know Penny Lane talks about some stuff too, I believe, if I'm remembering correct. I get thinking on this stuff and I get thinking too quick on it, and I've never... But here's another one. This is also by this photofolio.com. One of them on the Abbey Road Studios set, their steps there. But there we go. Now this one, back to this ClassicoSanFrancisco.com with the Beatles, but I don't see the Apple logo on this one now. So I don't know, maybe they parted ways with the officialness? I don't know. And this one is a John Lennon one, and this one does look official, and it's also that Classico San Francisco. And I do see the Lennon signature there, which I think usually signifies that it's pretty Lennon estate approved, but there's a John Lennon one there. So up next, we'll go... I was going to try to do a little digging into this, but I guess I forgot to get my research done today. Dezo Hoffman Merrill Chase Galleries. Oldies 104.3, Chicago's Oldies Station. This is like a pamphlet. You must have picked up if you went to the photo gallery. It says the historic images 1962 to 1967. And it looks like it was pretty official. Silver K Fine Art presents the Beatles historic images 1962 to 1967. And it's got the different photos you can buy. And man, this came out in the 80s or something, late 90s even. The prices on this, holy cow. 500, 550, 600, 650. This one here is $1,500. It says here, each photograph is custom printed to order from the master negative and then numbered sequentially. A certificate of authenticity accompanies each photograph. Allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Prices are for unframed photos. So holy crap. That must be some amazing photography there. So let me know if you shelled out that money for any of these Dezo Hoffman Merrill Chase Galleries Beatles photos. Let me know if you got any. I mean, now that's got to be pretty impressive Beatle collecting there. And I believe this is from that too. It's announcing the Beatles tour of North America, first tour of North America since 1966. And it does got a little more info on the back here. I'm assuming he went to one of these galleries and picked these up. I'll hold it there. If you want to read it, pause it. I'll hold it for a moment here. Let it stay up there. I think I got it in frame good there. Just pause it, you can read it. But pretty interesting. I love the photo though, and I think that's kind of fun with that. And I think this would frame up nice. So, and I do got 2 of these. This is the only one I really had doubles of. And next up, we'll just get into some images. These are kind of, what was that, 8 by 10? I don't know. This is an official one here, and it looks like it was 1989 this one came out, according to the licensing on the back here. And looks like it's pretty official, but nice photo of the guys. This one did get a little bent, kind of some damage on the corner there. And it's got kind of, I don't know, I suppose you could just peel those off and paste that up there. But there's the Apple Cores Limited logo there and everything. Classico San Francisco again. I don't know where that comes from. I've never heard of them up until this time. But there was that one. This is another one out of that collection. I suppose this stuff, I've never been to the fest for Beatles fans or whatever. I suppose this is kind of stuff that you'd pick up there at the merchandise tables. Stuff like this. I suppose back in the day, the different catalogs you could order stuff out of in that. Nowadays, you got the website that would probably sell stuff like this. But yeah, I love this photo, by the way. This is one of my favorite pictures of them. And the Love Songs compilation, I know that's on that one, right? Words in the corner will correct me, as always. Throw stuff out there, and I'm not sure if I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. And this is another one kind of cool. The back here says, the song Sid Love Me Do, and we did. Liverpool, October 1962. So pretty cool on that. And down at the bottom here in kind of finer print, may not be reproduced without consent. Apple Cores Limited 1992. So I'm not sure what this came out with. 1992. What would have been... I don't know. It looks like it's kind of a promo photo for something, but this is going to frame up beautifully. This will be really great in a frame. See, now these are more photo stock type, like larger photos here. Really cool one here with the Parlophone label there. Beatles, January 1963. Nice photo on that. Nothing really on the back, so I won't show you the back on that one. These ones for sure were getting framed up. Another nice one here, kind of Sgt. Pepper's era. Really cool there. And this next one is kind of interesting. This is a later picture of George Harrison, and it looks like he's at Billboard, maybe the Music Awards or something. It looks like Billboard behind him, Fox. I don't know if it was aired on Fox or something. But yeah, a picture. Oh, and he did win an award. I don't know why I never saw that till just now. I suppose the lighting is much better now that I got my setup for filming here. But yeah, he's holding an award there. So that's pretty cool. And then this one definitely looks like from Atlantic Records here, Julian Lennon. Pretty cool on that. Very nice. This one, I don't see a date on it. Maybe I was kind of looking to see if there was a date, but no date. Again, this is just kind of that photo stock on this, so frame that one up too. Now this one looks strange to me. I don't know why. It's just Paul and John. Looks like it was printed out. I do actually see on this May 2nd of 2002. So there we go. I do see that on the back, but it's really not framed up well in here. It would look nice in a frame though, I do got to say that. So I will probably frame this up. There you can see on the back there, May 2nd, 2002. And now this one, I know where this came from. I don't know exactly where it came from, but it's a little strange to be in this collection with how good those other ones all are. But there's a nice photo of Yoko here. You can see the 3 up there, and this is why I figured out what this is. It's also a lot flimsier paper than the other stuff has been. And you go flip over to the back, we got Ewan McGregor down here in the corner. I don't know who this guy is up here. I probably should know, but I don't know. But I definitely know that's Ewan McGregor, because I know Obi-Wan Kenobi when I see him.
Hello there.
Even when he's in his younger, more rebellious years, they're kind of train spotting, doing drugs and stuff. All right. But yeah, this definitely came straight out of a magazine. It was just cut out, a page cut out of a magazine. And sir, it's in a estate sale for $2. I don't know, it'll still look, it's a nice picture. I suppose I'll frame it up too and get it up there. All right, so where are we at here? We're getting down there. We're getting down to the good stuff here. I think I'll go with this next. This one was really cool. He was really proud to bring this one out to me too. Unfortunately, it did get a little dinged up. I know he was really trying to keep it good there, but this is the Beatles at, is it Borders Books, I believe, right? No Beatles in this. It's just the Screaming Fans. It kind of reminds me of the Eye of the Storm book that Paul just had out. This is definitely Beatles here. And you can see it hasn't even been punched out, the little, where the holes would go for the store to display it. So I don't know if this ever got displayed right. It's still got the whole, it is unpunched. It says 2000 Borders Inc. down there. I don't know if I got that there right for you to see it. This is really cool. I'm trying to find a good spot to put this. I don't think I can frame this. I don't know if aside from a custom frame, I don't think I'd ever find anything that would fit that right, but that's really cool. Then there was a couple of these too here, little standees. This one actually has some info on the back. 1992 Triangle Enterprises, San Rafael, California. And it's almost like a postcard too. I mean, it is official. I do see the Apple Cores Limited down in the bottom there. And it doesn't ever look like it's been set up or anything. Maybe it has. I don't know. We got this one. And I still got the price tag on the back on this one because I was trying to take it off, but it was kind of pulling the back off, and I thought I better not. So I'm hoping my cousin did not pay this for this. I think he it was getting to the end of the sale and last day, last hours, and he probably got a pretty good deal. That's how he rolls, so I can't imagine he paid full price for this, or at least what they were asking. But this one doesn't have any info on the back, and it definitely doesn't look like it's ever been used. But yeah, you can see what they were asking for it. Holy cow. I don't know. I'm more this type of Beatles collecting, the CDs, the vinyl. So getting into this type of stuff, the memorabilia type stuff, you know, this is kind of uncharted waters for me. I mean, I got maybe a knick-knack here or there, but this, I mean, just like 1000% grew my collection on this stuff. So this is something I've never really got into, but I don't know if something like this would be worth something like that. But I don't know if this was like a store display or something, with the fact that there's really no info on it. So I don't know, but it is very cool. It's very nice, heavy cardstock. It'll look really cool if I could find a place to stand it up somewhere. Now these next two, these two, he was super excited to give me, and I know somebody else in the vinyl community, another very good friend of the channel, and I hope I'm a very good friend of his. He's got this probably displayed in his backdrop everywhere. One of them. I've got two. These lenticular Beatles pictures here. We got Abbey Road here, and I don't know if this will come up on the film here or not on the camera. But yeah, just super cool. This does got a couple little scuffs though in the middle. I don't know if that's something I could clean up. I'm going to try. And this is one of the newer things out of this. If I'm reading this right, it's hard to tell with the lenticularitis of it here. I'll make up a word, but it looks like it's 2009 Apple Cores, so all official there. As Pyramid America made these. But yeah, really cool Abbey Road one here. I absolutely love this. When you do get looking at it, I mean, you could see right down the road. That looks so cool. Looks like you're actually standing there looking down at them. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that's coming up, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. But this is definitely going back on the wall. Probably one of my next videos, you're going to see it back there. And then this is the one Beatly Tone has that I was talking about. The Sgt. Pepper's version of it. Same company and everything, that Pyramid America. This one, though, it looks like it came out, if I'm reading that right, sometimes it looks like it's 2013, sometimes it looks like it could be 2018, but I really think it's 2010 that it says there, the harder I looked at it. So this would have been the next year after the Abbey Road one, so that would have made sense. But there's the Sgt. Pepper's one. I'm going to kind of move it a couple of times there. Let's see if it maybe works there. Go up and down, left to right. I don't know. But yeah, this one is absolutely impressive. When I saw Beatly Tones, I thought it was really cool. I've got one now too, so there we go. And that's also going to be proudly in the back there, along with probably several of those other photos once I get those framed. These lenticular ones I don't think are worth framing, because I don't think once you put the glass over it, I don't think it'll come out as good. You wouldn't see the 3D depth to it with the glass because you have the glare from the glass. Yeah. But really cool. Very excited to get these. Now the Abbey Road thing and the Sgt. Pepper's, that would have been probably something I would have gotten. Now some of that other stuff, like I said, I've never really been much of a what would you call that? Beatles collectibles. I've always been more into the media aspect of it. I suppose postcards are kind of considered media, I suppose. But yeah, the CDs, vinyl, cassettes of any sort, reel to reel, you know, that type of stuff I definitely would collect. But I've never been much of a knick-knack guy. And next couple of videos will probably still be some more knickknacks. I've got, a couple of things here. When I saw the Beatles Love, I got my little shot glass. Pew! My one buddy likes the shot glass. Pew! I'll have to help me get the sound effect in here. And he helped me edit my very first video that I talked about that. I got some guitar picks when I was at the shop there. Just wanted to get a little something to remember the night, more like I didn't remember the night as is, with just that amazing ticket and those amazing seats, that amazing show. Seeing as I'm talking about that, I was going to do a whole video on it, but I'll just, little breadcrumb, I'll start to kind of get the trail going here. I am really looking into starting to save some money, get myself in a little better shape so I can sit on an airplane a little better, go out to Vegas in, what would it be, 2025, which will be 20th anniversary of the show, right? Or the Yeah, the 20th anniversary of the Love Cirque du Soleil show. And I'm going to just drop this out here right now, and I'm going to make a video probably doing an official announcement. I'd love if anybody else in the vinyl community would want to come, especially that got Beatles channels, would want to come and join me for that show. I don't think I'm going to try to go on the actual anniversary date show, but at least within the 20th anniversary year, I'll figure out times and stuff as it progresses here. But I've wanted to go back and see that show so bad, and I feel like once I got kind of doing the math there and realizing the anniversary, one of the big anniversaries is coming up, hopefully the show will still be going. I mean, 20 years on, that's amazing. I can't believe it's been going that long, but I have been wanting to do that. I've been anxious to kind of get talking about it because I feel like, you know, I'm getting to know you guys all through here. I know there's a few of you that haven't seen it. Most Beatles channel people have seen it, but I've heard a few people that said they haven't seen the show yet. So those people especially, I'd love to meet you there. Go see the show. Maybe we'll go find a record shop in Las Vegas there and go do a little vinyl hunting. I'm into craft beer too. That's something I would definitely do if I get down there, is go find some of the local craft breweries and go have a beer. Sounds like a good weekend, right? Keep that in mind. I'm going to do an official video on that. But that just kind of hit my head as I was talking about what little memorabilia I've picked up over the years. And that's one place I picked up a couple of things, because I already had the Love CD and the All Together Now documentary and all that stuff. So the stuff I'd normally buy I'd already had, so there was no point in getting it. And it's like, well, I want to pick up something just to remember. I suppose that's what you do when you're touristing around. You buy little knickknacks and a shot glass and a little guitar pick set. Easy enough to fit into the suitcase. So but anyways, as now that was a truly like a 2-3 minute ramble, not even on topic. I have showed you everything though so far. Yeah, up next, I think I'm going to do kind of that other knick-knack video. Are we going to go that route? I don't know. We'll see. I got kind of some other little knickknacks, the McFarlane action figures and some other stuff kind of along that line. As for the Beatles fan thing, I do got a really interesting video coming up probably on that. That was something in there. And I do got the books, of course, but before the books, for sure, I haven't even mentioned this yet, I do got some program tour books that he had got, and those I'm really excited to have and want to get showing those. So that'll be kind of a separate from the main books thing. I don't think those are like a standard book anyway, so that'll be before the main books, and I'm still trying to break down how I could show all 40 of those books. It's probably going to be spread out through several videos, so be staying tuned for that. But yeah, I do want to get wrapping up, and I do want to thank all my subscribers once again, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got that next video coming out. And also, please give the video a like. If you have stuck around to this point through all that rambling, you must like it, so please give it a like. It really does help out the channel and all the algorithms and all that fun stuff. And do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But before I get off on some other random topic here, I am going to get going. I am Beatle Dustino, signing out.